Hi guys, it's Nigel at Lock and Key Independent Estate Agents, and I hope you're well. It's a beautiful day this afternoon on Thursday, and I'm at an address. It's one of my favourite addresses because it's just off the town centre in Church Walk, and this is called Church Walk, and there's a beautiful property just there, that end terrace cottage called the Vine House, probably built around the 1700s. I haven't got the deed, so don't quote me on it, but it's been there a long time and it will continue to be there the long time. And it's that one there just with that open canopy storm porch. It's a really nice location, this, because it comes with the advantage of a garage. A lot of them don't have garages here. This one's got a decent garden with it and a garage around the back. You can sometimes park in the front, but it's not allocated at all to the title deeds. But this one does come with that extra option of a garage. It's called Vine House. It's a 2-bed with double bedrooms. There is a spiral staircase built in the day which takes you to another loft room. We just can't call it a bedroom because building regs came in around the 1980s, so we don't argue the point. We just say, look, these are the rooms that it's got. It needs a little bit of work inside, it needs finishing off. There's a lot of space. It's jam-packed with inherent charms and character. And like I said, it's a quiet backwater route that can get you in and around the back of Church, walking into the town centre. It's a beautiful cottage. We'll talk about the amenities and then we'll head on into this property, because not everybody knows where Church Walk is. There's a lot of provenance with this. There's a lot of cottages around the 17 and 1800s down here. They're very well sought after. This one's called the Vine House. Let me spin the camera around, talk to you about the location, and then we'll head in just over there to this property just behind me. Look at Church Walk, isn't that looking resplendent today? It's beautiful. There's a little area called Cannons just up there, just further past the post office, and then you're back into town. There are glorious cottages down here. You can see some people can park outside. They're not allocated to anywhere. This one's got the garage. That's in around the car park. You can get into the rear of the property. And I sold, many cottages down here. This then links you down into the town along Bank Street. You can get into around Sainsbury's and Waitrose within 5 minutes. You're basically a 5-minute walk into town. You can probably do it in less, to be honest with you. But beautiful cottages all along here. Bigger homes up there, little nature trail that just goes in behind the church there, which is quite cute. And also that will take you around to where the new campus is as well. So there's a lot on your doorstep with the amenities. I just want to show you this because the sun is in my eyes. So if I just bring this camera around this angle, that will give you a better idea of this property called the Vine House. And there is some side access there which we'll go in, because we're going to go in the back of this property. Like I said, Melksham's got plenty of amenities to it. Good road links to Chippenham. Laycock is 5 miles north that way. Stunning little National Trust village. Heritage City of Bath is 13-14 miles away. Great for a day out. That'll take you about 45 minutes to get to it. The M4 on a good day, about 25-minute ride. As long as traffic's kind to you, then you get onto the south of England from there. There's train lines in Melksham. We've got trains which run every other hour. That will link you to Chippenham and then Paddington. And Melksham's just surrounded by other towns like Devizes and Corsham and Bradford and Avon. There's about 6 different towns surrounding us here. So you do get a bit more bang for your buck. But what glorious frontage that is on this property there. And it is arranged over 3 floors. So what we're going to do, we're just going to go this and take this side access and walk around and show you around this property called the Vine House. As promised, here we go. Let's walk through. I've got the gate open already, so there's side access here. And it does link to a very big garden, actually. When I say very big, a decent size. You've got a patio area here. We'll talk about it later. But just beyond here, it's a greenhouse, a little shed. And beyond over there, that's where the garage is. And there's a big walling over there. And it's quite wide out here, so you can take a lot of this plantation back. But I'll show you more anyway. This is going to just link into the kitchen, but I wanted to just show you. It is a property that will need some work inside. I think the owner been here for a lot of years. I don't know if it was like 40 years or so. I know the family grew up here, but this is your little sort of farm style kitchen, decent size. Table goes in there. Obviously you've got a range of cupboards, base units, etc. Just bring this around. So yeah, this will be an area that needs a little bit of work to modernise it if you wanted to. There are sealed unit double glazing in there, so you've got a timber frame. And if you just have a look at that, in there it's a sealed unit. So it is a double glazed window, but timber framed with that sealed unit, I believe. Little barn style door, window to the side. There's a pitch up there. The EPC man has been up there recently, just done the EPC yesterday. There's a decent pitch in there, so you could always use that for storage. Old boiler, that could do with modernising as well. And then you've got your kitchen. And it's so quiet down here. Love the garden. I think somebody can do so much with this property. Little shutters in there. And this is where it really opens up into itself. You've got a beautiful fireplace in here. Big fireplace, lovely 2 windows, sash windows there, or 4 if you look at it that way. Beams, little bookcase in there, all built in. It's full of nooks and crannies, this property. Secondary glazing, so what you've got is the sliding aluminium, and then you've got the sash, and I don't think you can change those windows. It could be a listed building, this, so you'll have to double check. I don't know. The current family member doesn't know, because obviously we're just trying to find a bit more information. But what a lovely room this is. Lovely big fireplace there set into it, so it's a focal point of the room, and it's a lovely living room. Really, really cute. Probably a little bit of storage down under there. And those are those windows. And I was outside actually just showing you the front of it, because it's a very good looking front, this property. Let's open up this door. Remember, there is a gas boiler. It's a pretty old gas boiler in that kitchen. You can see there's radiators in here. And then it opens up into this hallway. Really decent, spacious hallway. Big door there. We haven't come in this way, but it's a solid door. You can see the size of it. It will need, like I say, some finishing off. There's a seat that goes up. That'll have to come out, of course, which it will. There was an elderly parent here before. And then the bathroom is downstairs. Not going to be ideal for everyone. Doesn't have to be perfect. These cottages, they do come with mannerisms and idiosyncrasies that are different. Little sink, loo, and of course she used the shower down here as well. Little extractor fan and windows there. And then you just come back out into this hallway. Maybe you could move it around a bit, but obviously there's got to be some thought into consideration, because it's such an old building, in terms of what you could do with that bathroom. Now we're just going to climb these stairs. I'm going to just walk around this a bit. It's kind of still early days. They are going to be clearing this property as we speak, so some of this will be going. So each time you get a viewing, you'll see less in here. There's some spiral staircase. I don't know how long they've been in there, but the daughter told me ever since she was a young kid, she used to run up and down there. Now that's called an attic room. We can't call it a bedroom because of the building regulations back in the 1980s. So what we're going to call this is a 2-bed plus the attic room. This is the smallest of the 2 beds. You can still put a bed in here, use it as an office, use it as a craft room, put a bed, little recessed area in there, shelving. So it's not the biggest bedroom, it's not the smallest bedroom, but it's still a 2nd bedroom. Come back out again. Love those windows that are just oddly shaped in some respect. I think there are bigger windows as well, and they've been covered over the years. And then this just links you into the main double bedroom here. Big bed, freestanding either side. You've got that fireplace there. Again, you can put things into the recesses. Those lovely sash windows just bringing in natural light. Again, it just comes in here, little nooks and crannies. So again, you can put little desks in here. It's really cute. It's a proper old cottage, this. And people that love older cottages, if you're downsizing, you want to be close to town, then these are going to be perfect. And that's your view. Other cottages like this, they're all different, by the way. I've been here now 26 years doing this job, and I've seen most of them, but they're all stunning in their own right. And Church Walk is a delight. It's a wonderful area. These are all built in. Again, you're going to modernise it. You could expose the flooring if there's wood flooring up here. At the moment, there's carpet. It really depends on the individual who buys it, or the individuals who buy it, really, and what you want to do with it. I'm going to walk up these spiral staircases. They're a bit steep. I've got to turn around on these. The daughter told me she used to have a lot of fun, even as a teenager. I think this was her room. So we can't call it a bedroom, remember, because of building regs. We can call this a 2-bed cottage. And then we can say this is an attic room. Come fully up here, really nice big space up here, windows again, and this will give you a better idea then of that size of that garden. So back over here is where the garden is in the wall, and what you've got there, the neighbouring property's got a garage by the looks of it, or a shed. This one's got to look like a flat roof here. There's a little greenhouse there, which you could take down, to be honest with you, and then the garage is there, so you just come through there and then you can park your car via there. I don't know if they've got any parking in front, we can have a look at that later, but that's basically what we've got in terms of the size of the garden. So it goes all the way back up to about there, so it's a pretty decent sized garden. Back into this attic room, what you see is on the tin, it's obviously you've got restricted head access on both sides, so you can't walk there without banging your head, but through the middle you should be pretty fine unless you're 8 feet tall, and I'm certainly not that tall, so I'm going to climb back down, doing this one-handed, so it is possible. Back into bedroom 2, back into bedroom 1, and let's go outside and have a look at that garden and garage. Of course, we're just going to go out and look at the garden and garage. I've got to walk past here again anyway, just to show off that fireplace. That could just be blowing out with fire. It's really romantic, this room. There's a nice sense and feeling with it. I love these cottages. Like I said, they could be, I don't know what the age of this is, but it could be 1700s, and that will be 17 something, maybe 18, who knows. But the rank of 3, I asked the neighbours and they think around the same date as that. Anyway, back out into the garden. Remember that side access, we came from this door. Just want to push it just to show you it opens. Little seating area, steps going up, another seating area here, really cute, all enclosed by herbaceous borders, hedging, more flower beds and trees and shrubs here. Nice little view at the back, that cottage. You can see that attic room up there, and then that just slopes off, so it could have been extended over the years, and I don't know if it has. I'm not sure when that was done. Stuff to find out. And then the garden just gets bigger. There's that little greenhouse I mentioned that you'll probably take down, I think. And look at this little seating area built with stone. I know there's some brambles and some things to take away, but it's cute. You could just sit here. Little gardens. And then it opens up into that garage. In the garage, obviously there's a wall there. You come around the car park, and I'll take us around a bit. We'll have a little look. And then inside, you've got it's a flat roof. I don't know if it's a rubber flat roof or felted. It's something that you guys can look at. I haven't checked it out, but I'm here to help. Obviously, these are double doors. They just open up. Are you going to use it for a car? You can get a car in here. It's pretty wide once you're in here, which is decent because I've seen a lot smaller. So just check that out as well. Maybe you can make some modifications, but it's certainly there. If you can get your car in, bonus, bikes, anything for storage. And it's quite a big depth in here as well. If you have a look at the windows, and then here, it does go back a bit. Obviously it's jam-packed with stuff. There's a bit of power in here, which is connected. You can see there, power. And there basically we have the vine house. A wonderful example of something in we believe the 1700s. Just don't quote me on it. It's a little bit of a guess. We will try and find out. But it's still a double-fronted end terrace property in Church Walk, jam-packed with character. There is some work to be done on it, but it's a fine property, and it's going to be offered with no chain as well. Absolutely beautiful. Any questions? It's Nigel at Lock and Key Independent Estate Agents. Feel free to give me a nudge on 01225 707 342. Really hope you've enjoyed this tour, and we look forward to hearing from you. Just before I do go, I've managed to find the keys actually instead of walking around. So I've opened these doors. I want to walk out here because I want to just show you where the garage is. So you come through Church Walk, past my office, turn left, the post office is just there. You come into this Iceland car park, and there you have number 16. Now I don't know if there's ever any potential to go to the council and have any permits or whatever, whether they do it. You can see the neighbouring property has parking there, and I don't know if there's any parking on the deed to this bit here, but we can find out for you. So obviously the car hopefully can then fit in there. I've just opened up one of those doors. It is a garage, and then you can see the rest for yourself. It might be a small car, it might be a small space, but I just wanted to show you, just to give you a bit more context to where the parking is when you come around, or the access point into the garage, which can then take you into the property. I hope you find that useful.